I think the biggest piece that people miss most times is strategy. I'm saying this, like I said, I have a little bit of bias, but also I know this through like other agency partners that I've worked with. So like a lot of times when we first start the business, we're like, okay, I need a website, I need a logo, I need to do a brand photo shoot, I need to set up all my
Mhm,
social media channels. And you kind of have this checklist of all the things that you do. And so
mhm,
then you go to like a graphic designer or a photographer, you go to somebody and you kind of tell them, I have
yeah,
this business, I want to do all these things. And a lot of times, they'll create something good, but it not might not be aligned with like what you really needed to have done. And so
mhm,
the biggest mistake that I see people make is like not taking time to understand their competitors, to not
mhm,
understand what's happening in their industry, not understanding who their audience is. Like I'll give you an example. I worked with a client a few years ago. She had kind of like a luxury women's clothing brand.
mhm,
And we started our engagement doing like I did an audit of her channels. And so she's based here in Dallas. But through an audit, like we discovered that a large part of her website traffic and social media traffic was coming from the East Coast and coming from Europe.
mm,
And it's
wow,
like the way that you market to each of those audiences is like completely different than the way you would talk to a woman here in Dallas shopping the brand. And
mm,
so just that small insight would inform the colors you choose, the language
yeah,
you choose, the brand photography that you choose, right? You don't want to like a summer Texas shoot doesn't make sense for people in the East
yeah,
Coast or with like people overseas,
yes,
like that is not so there's so much groundwork that should be done before making those creative decisions.